39-year-old Tumeka Tyabuko also suffered a terrifying ordeal while hitchhiking to the Mthatha CBD on the 26th of January. A group of 3 men and a woman offered her a lift in their car. When they reached her destination, the driver refused to stop.
One
of the men took Tumeka's purse and cell phones. He made her write a note, which he said they'd put next to her dead body for her family.
My hands were shaking. Kodwa abhale athi mandithi ukufa nokuphila kwam kusezandleni zam. Ndibhale athi mandibhale ngezantsi ukuba ndiyafuna ukufa, ndibhale athi mandibhale yes or no, ndibhale.
They blindfolded her and demanded money. She had 900 rand in her bank account, but they wanted more.
Babuzibana ngoba nabantu abathathu abanobanika le mali ndiyifunayo bayifunayo, because if abayifumani imali they have to kill me. Imali okanye ngumzimba wam.
They made Tumeka phone her brother for money.
Abesethetha ubhutelo uba mfowethu uba uyafuna uphinda umbone usister wakho faka imali.
They wanted 6,000 rand, but Tumeka's brother said he only had 3,000 rand. He transferred it into her Capitec account. Then they demanded another 3,000 rand from Tumeka's sister-in-law.
Athi butitana ndiyacela ningambulali. Ndiyacela sisayizama imali. Athi ke niyacothisa ayiseyo 3,000 ngoku i4 blocks. Athi hayibo i10 isenyuka. Bathi ngathi uthatha kakhulu sizaphinda siyinyuse. So ingene i4,000. Bathi okay siyibonile. Ningaphinde nimfonele ke ngoku usister wakho anozomfumana esifonini.
By now it was dark and they were driving on a dirt road. Tumeka was suddenly released and given instructions.
Athi kokwamfundisi pha. Ahamba nokha pha. Uba ndikhe ndanyeka uzondifaka imbumbulu.
Youth pastor Mawande Ndingaye was studying his Bible when Tumeka arrived traumatized on his doorstep. He told her she was in Nkaukazi village near Mthatha.
Oh, we katazeke kakhulu. It's very, very, very distressed. Katazeke kakhulu because she was crying and we ngakwazi kwa uyicacisa uba kwenzeka ntoni. Safonela first inoba ngusisi wakhe. Samfonela sabe simxelela ubukule ndawo and usisi wakhe ke wayicimba bafana ba singabanye botsotsi. Because when sikhola wesithi hayi kanimxole le nto singenza nantoni kanimxole ndithi no singabantu abakuncedakele ngokusafe kule ndawo akuyo.
He's fearful after hearing about Tumeka's experience.
Indenza ke nami ndibe ngumuntu oyikayo according one day ingenzeka nakumlo.
Tumeka still feels unsafe.
Mhlambi the reason why bengazange bandibulala it's because I behaved. Ndenza le nto bayifunayo.
Tumeka's ordeal bears similarities to what Yolanda Mbalo endured. After surviving being raped and kidnapped in May, Yolanda went straight from this river with her family to the Madeira police station in Mthatha. A key lead was the possible footage caught by these CCTV cameras at the Cecil garage Yolanda and her kidnapper had visited.
The manager at the Cecil garage allowed for me and one of the sergeants to go in and see the cameras, and then we eventually saw the Avanza approaching the petrol pump. The number plate is not really clear. We can see the digits and the EC, but now it's the letters that are actually a bit hazy. It's not really sharp. The sergeants took what we thought the letters could be, make out. And then they went to look at the thingy where they keep the number plates of the cars, but the number plate didn't match what we saw. It matched another car that wasn't an Avanza, white Avanza.
The footage remains a potentially key piece of evidence, but it's no longer available because SAPS failed to collect it before it was automatically deleted 2 weeks after the incident.
It's something that, one must, follow up. to actually establish from the detectives against the information that we have.
After Tumeka was kidnapped, she also opened a case. The incident happened almost 6 months ago, but there haven't been any arrests. The 7,000 rand was paid into Tumeka's Capitec account, but her kidnappers, using her PIN number, transferred it into their own Capitec account.
Yabuya information ye client, i-address iyasekapa. So what ke ngoku xa iyasekapa akayazi ba makathini.
I want to disagree with the fact that we are not going to go to Cape Town. There's no way that we can, get information that will help us, to expedite our investigation and ignore that information.
He says SAPS has even established a task team.
Next up, he stared death in the face. This time, police reaction is swift.
Once the kidnappers had the money, that's when we appeared, and they retaliated and started shooting, and then a shootout occurred between the two groups.